Alright everybody, welcome back to another UniVersus Nationals 2024/2025 deck profile. Today's deck is kind of another dark horse deck. I know we've done Bakugo. Now it's a Devil Jin. This character has taken me by surprise on how well this character can just nuke you from orbit when you're least expecting it. Let's just get into the deck. He's from the Tekken promos that came out for, I believe it was Season 2 or Season 3 local champion. No, it was local championships, I believe. Devil Jin, he has Chaos, Evil, and Fire. This deck is on the Evil symbol primary, and it does flex in some fire cards from Attack on Titan. So let's get into the deck. He's a 535, once per turn. Response: after you check an attack, add it to your card pool, draw a card. Your check gets +1 for each attack in your card pool. So that means when you check the attack, you add it after it goes before the card you're trying to play, because it's technically that card hasn't hit the card pool yet. So, and you get 1 damage for each attack in your card pool. Enhance: add 1 attack from your discard pile to your card pool. Your attack gets +1 damage for each attack in your card pool. You may change this attack zone to the zone of the edited attack. Cool thing about this deck, about this ability here, specifically, is that you can change your rivals' attacks zones, and they don't get damage because it says your attack gets damage. So you could change the attack zone, your rival's attack zone, to block it properly. Or if you only have mids or highs, you could change it to a mid, or vice versa. So yeah, let's get into the deck. Really, the card that kind of lets us just nuke people. Titan Armbar, 7 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block, 5 high for 5. Stun 2 Titan. Well, as cards in your card pool, your attacks get +2 damage. So it's a 5 high for 7. Yeah, 5 high 7. But the cool thing is, though, we just added in with Devil Jin, and we just give all of our attacks 2 damage, which is sick. Featherstorm. This is the earliest iteration of the deck. I think my friend who is playing this deck has since gone off the Feather program and changed it around a bit. But this is the first version of the deck, so we're going to put this out there for people to use to test against, I guess. So, Featherstorm, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block, 4 high for 6. Card pool, your attack gets 1 speed. Cool. Enhance: your card's name, Hawk's Feather, do not count towards progressive difficulty this turn. Powerful 2, ranged weapon. So we could add this in also with Devil Jin. So you just give 1 speed on everything. Since we give damage, we need speed, so this gives 1 speed. Sometimes that matters. Also, it allows us to play more cards called Hawk's Feather. If we need to put Hawk's Feathers in with Devil Jin to change an attack, change our zones to mid, or if we're able to pick them up with Feather Control for more attacks, X, Y, and Z. So we got 4 Hawk's Feathers, 1 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 1 mid 1. If it's removed by a rival effect, add it to the bottom of our deck instead. Hand Enhance, add it to our card pool, gets +2 speed or -3 speed. Hawk's Enhance doesn't matter. But with Devil Jin and Titan Armbar, these things get huge fast, and sometimes you just can't block them because you either run out of cards in your hand, or your progressive difficulty is so hard from blocking, it's just going to be impossible. Teaming with the Attack Titan, 8 difficulty, 3 check, 1 low block, 5 mid 5. Fury Titan weapons attack gets -2 difficulty for each attack in your card pool, minimum 1. Yeah, I've seen this played on a 1 multiple times. So basically, it just says it ignores progressive. It ignores progressive difficulty for the most part. Blitz: if you have 20 or more cards in your discard pile, you may change the attack zone. We could do that anyways with Jin, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is a nice 1 diff move at the end of a string that can really just pop our opponent. Feather Sword Slash, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 4 low floor, 4 low 4. Commit a Foundation, search our deck for and or discard pile for a copy of Hawk's Feather, add it to your hand. Discard a card, it gets 3 damage. Deadlock Enhance, add one card to printed difficulty of 3 or less from your card pool to your hand. So it's a neat way just to say we get more attacks. Unyielding Heat, 6 difficulty, 3 check, plus 0 mid, 6 mid, 7. Titan ranged, while it's static, while this card's in your card pool, your rival loses 1 health after an attack is blocked. So this is when we block and when they block. So we could technically add this in on our rival's turn to change something to a mid, and then just start burning them down. This can kill them. So if they're in single digits, they have to be wary about blocking and or being blocked. And then we got 2 copies of Blue Flame Torment, 5 difficulty, 3 check, plus 2 mid block, 5 low, 5. Card pool, flip. Discard 1 momentum after your rival makes a check against -2. Failing that does not end the combat phase. So cool thing about this is we can add this in from our discard pile with Jin and then just use it, which is very cool. We don't need to change the zone. We just can add it. We don't have to change the zone to a low, but we can make the thing their attack a low to block if we need to. But we can just say no, breaker 2 on an attack or anything you try to do. Enhance, check against 6, they fail, plus 1 damage and 1 to the next check. And we can play this enhance twice per turn, twice per enhance step. Feather Control, 1/5/2 mid, adds 1 non-action card per difficulty from our card pool to our hand, so we get to recycle feathers. Also, Deadlock, our attack with per difficulty at 3 or less, gets 1 speed, 1 damage. It's mostly just to recycle feathers. Capture the target. We're going to have a bunch of attacks in our card pool. On our second attack, we should have 3. Usually. This list readies. Any way to get extra check passing power is good. Looking for a challenge after this card's committed. 2/5, 3 high block. Response after this card's committed. Due to your rival's effect, your next check gets +3, playable while committed. Commit, flip our next check to play or block with an attack gets +2. So it allows us to pass more checks. Just because we're going to try to string 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards into our card pool, we need ways to pass checks. We need 0 diffs, so quick to act. We have 35 health, so this triggers at 14. So gives us extra speed. Excited for Blood allows us to draw cards. This had been a resurgence locally for us. A lot of people have been playing Evil or Death and Light. I've been playing these symbols and adding them to their decks for more card draw and or life gain, which is kind of cool. It's nice to see a resurgence of an old favorite. Invincible Body for defense, 3/5, 4 mid, enhance. First enhance, remove, reduce attack damage to 0. Relaxed Demeanor. We want cool attacks in our discard piles, especially Titan Armbar. So this allows us to search for 1 attack and add it to our discard pile. Then we can add it to our card pool with Jin. It's very cool. Endless Loathing, 1/5, 2 high block, form, flip, the next foundation we try to play. Ignores progressive difficulty. We're gonna have like 8 cards in our card pool. Sometimes. I don't know, I may be over exaggerating. But this allows us to play foundations at the end of a turn to keep to have an actual board state. And then Deadlock form, next check gets +2, rivals gets -2. Dangerous Hybrid, 5 difficulty, 5 check, 2 high block. It gets -3 difficulty and trying to play for a form. Trying to play this as a form, I should say. Enhanced, Tenacious, discard 1 momentum. This attack gets +2 speed or -2 damage. So it's a little momentum dump. And Condescending Mansplaining, 3/5, 3 mid block. First enhance, remove, spend a momentum, flip this attack. It's just an attack, delete. It's pretty good. And then 3 copies of Fierce Wings. 3/5, 2 high block, remove, add 1 card with a difficulty of 3 or less from our discard pile to our hand. Yes, teaming with Attack Titan does count as that. We can get that if it's 3 or less. And response, hand, remove after one of your foundations is committed or destroyed due to a rival effect. Build 1 non-unique foundation from your discard pile. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Devil Jin Evil build, early, first version Nats deck. I expect to see him there. He's a really cool deck. He's super fun. He's actually kind of fun to fight against, too. He's not maddening. He's not overbearing. He's just a really cool character. So I hope to see this guy here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And then, stay tuned for more videos about Nats decks, because that's all we're doing for the next like month and a half. So get used to it. That is until Critical Role previews come out. So then we're all about CR after that. So hope to see you guys at Nats, and until the next video, take care.